Lavonte, this far into your career, do you actually get something out of these 3-day mandatory mini camps, or would you just assume?
Oh yeah, for sure. I get a lot out of it. Just get a feel for a lot of guys, a lot of new guys. Got a lot of new young guys here, and obviously getting a feel for who I'm going to be working with. Obviously with the changes, I'm gonna be working with KJ a lot, so
Yeah.
just try to get a feel for what he likes and what he don't like, and then knowing being in his defense, anything could pop up. You know what I'm saying? You just coach like tweet stuff around and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get in and get a good feel for that, and go into the training camp, rolling.
What did you learn from KJ in playing with him last year, and can those 4 or 5 games help you guys?
Yeah, I mean, KJ's real passionate about the game of football, and I just love to see that. He's always willing to get better. He loves picking my brain. He loves picking coach's brain. So that's something that I admire to see. He's definitely ready to take on that challenge. Right now he has the opportunity to take the Mike linebacker spot, and so far so good.
He's less about, it seems like, splash plays and more about just consistently being in the right place at the right time. Is that a fair assessment of him?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, his defense, Coach Bo's defense is a lot of times you can't do too much. Most of the time when you make your splash plays is where you are where you're supposed to be. He's one of those guys. So he's definitely taking that by the neck and being able to learn from what he did last year. Just try to pick up on that.
Is that the right way though? Like in terms of more so allowing those plays to come to you?
Yeah.
Sometimes you do have to take risks and get out of position to make those impact plays.
Yeah, I mean that's just self-awareness of the game. Your instincts. Sometimes you let your instincts and stuff take over, but when there's something that you're not sure about, as long as you doing what you're supposed to do, most of the time play come your way.
Talk about instincts, and you look at today, you had a diving pass breakup by Godwin, something that they only installed that play yesterday. You obviously haven't been here to see it as much, but just talk about your ability to see things once and know things and just read the field and know it's coming.
Yeah, just knowing my job and just knowing the weakness in my job, so it just gives me an opportunity to know like where a player could come at and where I could be at, stuff like that, and then in that specific play, I was coming from the line of scrimmage, so I know I had to do a little extra to get out and stuff like that. So getting a little more depth in my drop, kind of put me in the right spot to be able to should have been an interception but make a play.
Speaking of interceptions, you're one of the best coverage linebackers in the game. It's been a minute since you've had an interception. How bad are you itching to get your hands on one of those and haul it in?
I mean, I can't stress this enough. I get picked on about it every day, all day. So I'm always there, but I never just come down with the ball. So that's just something that I just gotta get my confidence back of that, and just continue to work on it. But don't let it dictate the way I play the game. Just continue to do what I'm doing, and there it come.
Lavonte, we talked to you at the end of last year. You were undecided. What was it? One thing that brought you back? Was it because of this team? Did you feel after a couple of weeks that you still had more in it? What was it?
Yeah, just letting my body calm down. From a long season. Just seeing how I feel, and just see where I was at mentally. Honestly, it didn't take long. So I definitely I still love the game of football. I still want to play, and I still feel like I'm playing at a high level. I feel like I could compete with the best. Obviously the organization feel the same way. So it was a no-brainer for me to come back and see where we go from here. And obviously, us being being competitors also played a main part in it. So I'm definitely looking forward to another great season.
Was there a time, Lavonte, after year 5, year 6, when you were saying to yourself, was this postseason going to happen?
Yeah,
play
for
my
sure.
whole career and not get in there?
Yeah, for sure. Just being here, all the talent that we had, especially all the guys that came in, some of the some Hall of Fame players, some All-Pro players that we had. I definitely figured, thought that time was going to come real soon, but just didn't know what was the issue, what was going on, and things like that. But obviously that did cross my mind, things like that, and just hearing from other guys how I was being in the postseason play, and being able to be a competitive football team, that also crossed my mind or whatever. But at the end of the day, I was doing everything right for this organization to continue to want me here, and be able to be around where things start changing and stuff like that. So I'm blessed to be a part of it.
If you were still in that situation, Lavonte, would you maybe have retired by now?
Maybe. Well, I would have moved on. So just to be honest with you, but I'm happy that I made the decision that I made.
Lavonte, you got Jordan Whitehead back there. Just having him behind you, what does that let you do for your game, and how does that help the team as a whole, the defense as a whole?
You know, it's fun, man, playing with guys like Jordan, just knowing that, you know, you got a guy who knows what he's supposed to do, knows where he's supposed to be, and be able to, you know, cover you when you want to feel like you want to be aggressive, you know, and things like that. So it's definitely great to have him back. You know, he's a guy who, you know, everybody was kind of hurt that he wasn't, you know, that he didn't sign back those couple of years, but, you know, now he's back, and now, you know, we're just going to, you know, pick up where we left off when he was here. So it's definitely going to be fun. And, you know, him and Antoine Winfield back there, you know, all pro caliber players, you know, that's what we need to have back there in the back end.
Coach Bowles had said that Randy Gregory's absence is unexcused. I know that you have a relationship with him. Have you talked to him at all over the last 2 days? Did that surprise you at all?
It did surprise me, but I haven't had a chance to talk to him. You know, a lot of people got, you know, some personal stuff going on, so I don't try to, like, dip into to people's business. So all I do is just, you know, pray for him, hope the best for him, and you know, I'm sure he'll be here for training camp ready to go. You know, from what I know about him, you know, the couple conversations I did have with him, you know, he definitely loves the game of football, and he want to be the best when he's out there. So I'm looking forward to seeing him when he comes to training camp.
Lavonte, you've been here for a while, you know, from rookie minicamp all the way to OTAs to here, getting a feel for everything. What are you most excited about for this team going forward into this year, and what do you see?
Oh man, just ready to see guys compete, man. You know, just seeing it out here. You know, guys are competing. You know, guys trash talking, even though you know we comfortable with each other, but still, you know, that's just something that I really like. You know, and it just goes to show, like, you know, everybody's getting comfortable at doing what they're doing. You know, defensively and offensively, and you know, that's just stuff that I love to see. So, you know, once, you know, games times come or whatever, when we get the game plan and stuff like that, you know, it'll show on the field, you know, hopefully. So it's definitely fun to see guys out here having fun. Nobody's really like, oh, we out here practicing. Everybody's just out there practicing to get better and having fun. So that's something that I love to see.
Lavonte, can you talk about Kalen DeLoach in your room, the rookie, and then are there any other rookies that maybe are catching your eye on offense or defense?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they doing what we expect, you know, learning day by day, you know, just, you know, coming in and being quiet and just trying to learn as much as possible. You know, from what I know from my viewpoint, they've been doing a really good job of just, you know, honing in on the small things and, you know, learning their position and, you know, just trying to get better at what they're supposed to do. You know, like I said, man, it's a ton of stuff to learn in this defense, but, you know, so far they getting the basic stuff. Once you take care of the basic stuff, everything else to take care of itself. And so far, him and Greer have been doing a really good job. You know, a lot more to go though.
He's kind of an undersized linebacker, but it's really about the speed and the will and the fight as it is the size, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's an undersized linebacker. You know, that's what I love. You know, just because I was an undersized linebacker coming in. So, you know, as long as you can run and hit, you know, and make plays, that's all that matters. You know, you'll be able to be in this league for a long time. You know, he has the caliber to do that.
Lavonte, speaking of competing, there's also Voss and J.J. Russell. How they look, you know, coming into Voss in year 2 and J.J. in year 3.
When I talk about, you know, guys just getting comfortable in the scheme and knowing what they're supposed to do, those are the main two guys who I'm really talking about. You know, J.J., undrafted rookie coming in, not really playing his first year, then second year playing a little bit, and then Voss, you know, coming to his, you know, second year, you know, he's far along to what he was last year. So that's definitely promising to see. You know, me just coming in, just, you know, I wasn't here all OTA and stuff like that. So when I come in and just see, you know, just sitting in the meetings, just seeing those guys interacting and talking ball, put a smile on my face. So definitely good to see those guys working and, you know, taking advantage of the opportunities that they have.
Did that last game at Detroit, Lavonte, convince you, if you needed any convincing, that this team is close to doing some damage? Honestly,
it convinced me a lot. You know, Detroit was a top team in football last year, and you know, even though we lost them twice, but you know, even though we had the game competitive, but we know we could win those football games, things like that. So, just gotta take care of the small things on both sides of the ball, you know, and just be able to lock in full 4 quarters and make plays at the end of the day. And I feel like we got the group to do that on both sides of the ball, and it's gonna be fun this season.
Thanks.
Thank you.